we have a very funny gal, the only gal that's been doing this comedy with us, Sutton.
I do have to say that the basketball games were really distracting. You might lose.
Yeah, me too.
So I went to Vegas last weekend. That place is nuts. All I have to say is approved. Surprisingly, there's a lot of drunk people in Vegas. Weird. You can't go into a bar without a guy coming up to you and be like, hey, you want to dance with me? So I came up with a lot of ways to get out of it. I'm like, oh shoot, it's 7 o'clock, I gotta go to bed. Alright, I pull my hand out of my pocket and be like, oh, it's my mom. Hey mom. He's like, I can see that's your hand. Like, no, it's my phone. I gotta go. He's like, no, it's from this. No, it's really important that I talk to my mom right now. Drunk people are really gullible. I think I might still be a little drunk from that trip. It's just really hard not to drink all the time. But it's Friday, so we're going to keep the party going. Struggling a little from last night. I don't know what it is about Thursdays, but I seem to overdo it all the time. I wake up every Friday morning and I'm like, oh dear God, what just happened to me? You know, head hanging out the end of the bed. Just struggling. I make really poor decisions too. I went through a phase where I would just invite boys over to my house without really having the intention of being like, hey, we're gonna go like have some sexy time and just trying to be polite. But then I get there and I have to politely tell them to get out of my house. Some people didn't really get the hint. For instance, I had a friend over and he thought it would be a really good idea to pose seductively on my bed and wait for me to come back into the room. That was a shocker. I took one look, freaked out a little, and mumbled something about having to go to the bathroom, poured myself a bowl of cereal, and went downstairs to watch cartoons until he left. But apparently that wasn't a clear enough message that I was not interested. He left me a little present in the form of his black boxers. And they weren't like thrown in the corner, like you couldn't see it and he felt weird, so he was trying to leave really fast. They were like placed nicely on the end of my bed. Like he strategically places undies. And I think, in my opinion, it was for like hopes that I would like call him up and be like, hey, you have some really sexy underwear at my house, like, wanna hang out? No. I threw those away and I've successfully avoided this man since. So hopefully he's not here. I've been sufficiently awkward since that encounter. I don't know if it's from sheer terror that I'm going to walk into my bedroom and see that again, because that could happen, or just because I'm awkward in general. I can never really catch on to when people are hitting on me. I can't tell you how many times somebody's been like, oh my god, you have a really great smile, like, thanks, they just got my braces off. Or they're like, oh my gosh, I saw you on the dance floor, you look really good. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm just like trying to wiggle out my wedgie without anyone noticing. Yeah, you do that, throws them off a little. The only time I do catch on is when somebody comes up and just throws this ridiculous line at me and adds some doozies. When I did have braces, I was at a bar and some guy came up to me and was like, you're too pretty to have braces. Call me when you get them off. Call you in 3 years? It was either the braces or the snaggles because I don't know what you want from me. I've also been told I was the prettiest girl on the soccer team. I have not played soccer since I was 12. So if you're basing it on that, not only is that really creepy that you know that, but also extremely false because I was not cute when I played soccer. At all. Unless you're into bowl cuts. But that'd be weird. Thanks everyone.